So we started out.
A long time ago, in an Adam's kitchen far, far away, 4 brave girls set out to test the differences of 4 different 9x5 loaf pans, aluminum, ceramic, glass, silicone. In order to keep the experiment constant, the cake mixes were made in the same batch and cooked at the same temperatures. To test these differences, they used a simple recipe of canned pumpkin and cake mix to create 5 pumpkin cakes. By observing their cooking times, appearance, and consistency, we will see how the pans change the pumpkin cakes inside and out. However, they knew that in order to start the process, they must first create the mix. Don't forget to heat your oven and spread your mixes through the pans evenly. Or at least evenly-ish. We will start with cooking our ceramics. Ceramics are known for being poor conductors of heat, but high in chemical stability. We interrupt this program to bring you a very urgent message. The Adam's sink is flooding. But back to ceramics. Ceramics tend to be used in slow, uniform cooking processes and traditionally take much longer to heat. Because ceramics are made out of a varying mixture of numbers of different compounds, and they're chemically unreactive, they are usually the most expensive of loaf pans. Our ceramic loaf pan only took 20 minutes to heat until the loaf was finished. And now onto glass. Glass is a one-piece variety of ceramic with a more regular composition. In order to bake glass in ceramic loaf pans, modern metal ovens can't store as much heat, and they must cycle larger temperature fluctuations. Glass is the second most expensive pan and also a poor conductor of heat. Our pan took 30 minutes to cook the loaf completely. And now to aluminum. Aluminum is relatively low in cost and the second most heat conductive. It is low density and it's lightweight, but is very reactive with food molecules. Aluminum is also very easy to scratch and can usually be found with a nonstick coating. Because they are good conductors, it only took 20 minutes to bake the loaf. And now to silicone. Silicone is constructed of polymers, which are chemical compounds consisting of long chains of molecules tied together. They are nonstick and chemically inert. Silicone is quite flexible and easier to wash. In our experiment, it took silicone 30 minutes to bake the pumpkin loaf. This pan was brought to you by Professor O'Neill. With all of our cakes finished, it was time to start the taste testing process. At this point, we began to dissect the loaves for further inspection. While the glass piece came out easily, the ceramic piece was undercooked and could barely come out without breaking. The aluminum piece came out quite nicely and had a drier end than the ceramic piece. Silicone was the problem child, however, and could not come out without breaking. So much for a non-stick pan. Out of all the cakes, it was very obvious that aluminum and glass were the only two with a finished structure. Silicone was still squishy and ceramic was barely cooked. And so, with the help of the Adams basement oven and the force, the girls baked their 4 loaves successfully. Our anonymous taste tester said that glass tasted the most normal out of all the cakes and was the most thoroughly cooked. Our anonymous taste tester said that ceramics had a very sticky texture and tasted rather undercooked in the middle but more cooked around the outsides. Our anonymous taste tester thought that silicone was not very stable, squishy, it broke in her hands and mouth, and it tasted good but it was really hard to eat. Our anonymous taste tester thought that aluminum tasted a little different than the rest, but was fully cooked and overall pretty good.
Okay, but can you tell me in English how they all taste it?
Yeah. Oh. I forgot the word. I can't distinguish.
What's your favorite? What's your name? I haven't met you yet.
Oh, two? Mm-hmm. My favorite is this one.
That one?
The corner one, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one, right? Mm-hmm. That one's the squishy one.